Oh, we are so there. I hope you can hear this in my voice, because after this one I only have one more to do in the entire pie number 10. Let's fly through it. This is years 11 through 25. Not much has really changed. Let's be candid here. Like I said, the jobs are there. They're staying there. That's all there is to it. There has been some budget changes, some little minor budget changes, some for the better, some not so hot. At any rate, the POP physician program, for example, is going down on its budget. It's going clear down to $6,276,500, or 5% of the RIPS, $125,531,250,000 annually projected. Once again, that is a low ball, which we'll get into here in a bit. Participating states. See how quick we jumped on that? We go clear up to participating states already. They had one kind of minor change. They all got a 50% raise, is basically what that comes out to. And instead now, we pretty much rounded up all the crooked politicians. We've pretty much rounded them up over the past 10 years. And those who are running, the system is built. We'll be watching for every crook out there. So what's going to happen is those participating state police force funds that were going after the crooked politicians will now be focused on cold cases. We want the cold cases resolved. And I want to see that to all the cops out there and all the people out there wondering what happened to somebody. You know, let's resolve these cold cases. I knew 4 gals minimum from that Green River. 4. And I have some things to say on that. I could go on for hours. We'll just leave it at that. Federal government. It even got a raise, but that's in part thanks, like you see, the POP physician program got a major budget cut. So anyway, the federal government goes up to 20%, so they're up at $25,106,250,000 annually. Just like the participating states got that 5% increase, about to $18 billion. So federal government, what has really changed? Just to give you an example, it isn't really a change. But now you've got more money to go after illegal immigrants, because we're always going after illegal immigrants. There is no shortage of meat hooks in which to hang enemies of the state. Absconders, for example, there's 1,255,312,500 for the next 15 years. 50% of that 10% budget heading just for the United States Department of Corrections in which to house those absconders. We're not going to negotiate with them. They come over, took the jobs, treated us like dirt by absconding. And they really don't care. They didn't go home. They made their choice. Don't feel sorry for them. Feel sorry for their kids to a degree, because every kid deserves to be with their parents, and we are working on networks to allow the kids to go ahead and interface on the internet. I like the way Islam does it. And they say, look, you're here to punish the person, not the family. We're not here to punish the family. Nevertheless, there will be those situations where those kids will be property of the United States Department of Defense. Those are the anchor children, while their absconding parents sit in the penitentiary. And so, of course, we got a little bit more money coming in than ever, $1,255,312,500 for the U.S. DOD. You already understand all the protocols. Everything all stays the same. The kids are going through everything from regular school to after-school programs, junior officer training course, if that's the way they go, or they can end up going to the farm. It just depends on their disposition. Are they an aggressive dog that bites their hand that feeds them? Or are they happy, good-looking little kids that go running around picking up daisies and being just good little kids? Precious. Are they precious? Of course they're precious. They're all precious. Let's see, some think might be more precious than others, though. I love that. I haven't seen the movie yet, but I just love the whole theme. I'm from the hood, so precious just reminds me of my sisters or my daughters or anything. Anyway, except I don't know the plot yet. V5. See, look at that. G from 2 clear to 5, because that didn't really change. The money just went up. America's makeover materials. We are now booming with makeover materials, people. Building industry, you really owe me, I tell you. We won't even get into it. $5 billion. Thank God for it. Thank God for it. America's makeover materials. $5,021,250,000 goes into makeover materials, which is 20% of that federal budget. 1/10 of 1%, $5,021,250 will go to admin for the POP. The rest, 99.9%, $5,016,228,750 of that actual budget there will go directly towards those building materials. Can't fix America if we ain't got the materials. Even if we have the manpower, we need some materials too. So, we jump on down. We go right next to NOAA. It's actually, NOAA's 2 down, but NOAA. Once again, Pat Tillman, The college fund is still preserved. The monies are going up and down depending on the year. By this time, the war should be complete. The Gulf War should have been complete a long time ago already. So the monies have gone down a bit, and that's where some of these additional monies come up for other departments. Just for the record here, I think Pat Tillman got divided in half at this point. NOAA, look at this spike in your numbers. 2,510,625 annually, 10% for deep sea water exploration pursuant to conservation and eventual colonization. 3/4 of the earth. Gee, if we send the people up into space, how can we rescue them? It'd be easier to rescue the people from the bottom of the ocean, don't you think? And there's a lot of things happening in that ocean we know nothing about, besides what we see on TV and the movies. So after that, NASA, you get the same 10%. So your numbers are kind of trickling up there. Just wait until you see the next chart. And then, of course, the POP recipient pie number 3 or pie piece number 3. Your numbers have slightly changed. You're up to 2,510,625,000 like the rest of them. Then our future world. Here's where we got some more numbers. We cut back on our future world for these 15 years, and there's a reason for it. What we're doing now is everything is kind of settling in. We know what's going on. The budgets are being built up. Most of our future world is still currently targeted at our own borders, and this goes for the other nations. When you see what the projects are, when you actually see how it's laid out in our future world, you'll understand. There's a small 15-year lull. We got to get everybody, really in there firm in their own little territories before we expand into Africa full bore, and that means every nation on earth. With that, that's years 11 through 25. We're in, we're out, jobs preserved. Mr. President, are you paying attention? Department of Labor, are you paying attention? I'm talking over 3 million jobs a year. And wait until you see the numbers. In our future world, that didn't even count what's going on in there. Let's go ahead and finish out pie number 10.